Man, please tell me I am actually live. We are live. Welcome back to PSGL PS F5. Tonight there is no J. Cole. It is just me, Randall, tonight. And for those who forgot what happened last time, it was just me. There was 4 safety cars. Hopefully we don't have a trend of that. It's a shorter grid tonight. We only have 15 runners tonight. Well, less for me to talk over. We're missing some big names tonight. Gian once again is gone, but he's not the only Aston Martin we're missing tonight. Damien is also missing. I'll do a full rundown of who is missing. So, we're missing Kyle Scarrett, K2, Maliapis, IJs. Gus Mitchell was supposed to miss this race apparently, but he's here. Marek, Damien we mentioned, Gian mentioned, Fraser. So yeah, missing a lot tonight. Not a lot of reserves in at the same side. We've only got True Driver and Smalley Balls reserving, I'm pretty sure, tonight. Caillou is now the championship leader after last week. He's followed by Coleman. We'll do a full rundown when we get a bit of a low period list. Caillou who leads the way now after last week where Coleman DNF'd while pitting. Nope. And it was this man who won. Hazara ended up winning his first Grand Prix. He's added himself into the title fight. Right now, we'll go on board with his teammate who, as per usual, ETA Andrea will take us away here tonight as he begins the lap of Suzuka. One of the shorter pit race you'll have tonight, but still very important to get right. Very difficult turn 1. Turn 1 straight into turn 2, but he seems to get that very nicely. Make sure it doesn't invalidate. Now runs through the S's section. This makes or breaks your lap, but Andrero seems to be doing very well. Big drifting wide there. Now he runs up the hill through the Dunlop corner. Take a bit of the curve, but keep the momentum going. You're constantly edge of the throttle, and now you're through the 2 Dangans. Very easy to lose car, but he handles it well. Bit loose there. Red Bull gets well out of his way. Now coming up to very tricky hairpin. You go down to 1, but he only goes down to 2, but quickly goes up to 3. And now you feel this long sweeping right-hander. Very awkward to catch a car there. Not really much place cars can go here. But now you come to the long left-hander, more commonly known as Spoon Corner. That road that curves slightly and outside the car for now. You're up through this back straight here to one of the best corners in all of F1, one most famous. You go flat out, he's going to go flat out, he goes flat out for 130R. And now you come for the casino triangle to finish your lap. You don't want to invalidate here, he does it well, navigates as well. And Andrea is going to once again set the first lap of qualifying. It's a 26.7. Strong opener. Max Rowe, the winner of the Intus Championship when it came to qualifying last time. Alpine, for the first time this season, failed to win out qualifying. It was actually the Dust Missile who won it qualifying, which was a massive surprise. But Maxwell does a strong banker, gets 2 tenths ahead of Andrero. Smalley Balls is slightly behind with 26.8 on board with the Dutch Missile. Last week's surprise pole sitter. He didn't convert it well, got down the field a lot, but he's hoping to make up for that and go for back-to-back poles here tonight. Has to navigate the... Oh, the rear goes there! Lucky to not spit it. Will he complete the lap? He's going to complete the lap. It was looking like a strong lap timing-wise. 27.8, despite spinning. That looked like it was potentially a really strong lap. Rara, the man who usually is on pole. He has had messed up converting poles though. Now runs now for the back straight. There's a Aston Martin get well out of his way there. Oh, this seems bolted by his AC backs. Ragnar backs out of it. Interesting. Ragnar's backed out of that. Coleman, the man who was his second championship. Oh, he's going to have to navigate through here. Ooh. Some fortunate time before Coleman lost the rear there through the Casino Triangle. Coming to the line, Coleman 27-1. There's definitely coming back. Giovanni's invalidated. It's done 2 pushes. The same with True Driving. Strategy from them. As Rara has spotted, rolled the curve too much. Does a full pirouette, avoids the wall though. Needs to make sure he doesn't hit. Oh, he stopped goes at the worst stunt ever. True Driver, I think ran wide because of that for Dangan. He's still got the foot down. He's looking to complete his lap lead. Oh, he's validated. That's just unfortunate. Rara's car stopped ghosting at the worst time. Roddy now is on a lap. Roddy who looks strong for challenging for the win last week in Austria, but his own equipment failed him as his brakes, I think it was actually his throttle failed. His throttle got stuck to the ground and he just went straight on, and DNF from that cost him a chance for a win. So he's looking to make up for that. Let's get the Dangans very nicely there. A bit floating in the rear, but keeps it pointing straight through the hairpin there. But each driver has some preferences. He also goes along the right-hander where he goes up to spoon curve. He needs to get a good exit off here. I have to lift off slightly there. He's running a bit wide. Was not the smoothest run from spoon curve. Definitely not get the best acceleration he could have possibly done there. Just going to compromise some speed-wise. But now he's going to put the foot flat down as he goes through 130 yard. Bit of curve riding through the inside, but now Casino Triangle, the make or break for a lot of laps here so far, and he navigates it very well, keeps it really tight to the wall, the shortest possible line, 27-1. And now we are in a bit of a low. So why we are in a low? Let's run through the championship standings as we are about to be, I think we are half distance now. So it is Caillou who leads the way on 40 points. Coleman is second on 37. Hazara is third on 33. Gian is fourth on 32, despite the fact he's missed the past 2 and this race. Damien is on 5th on 32, and Rara is 6th on 27. So any of the top 6, apart from Gian and Damien, obviously, because they're not racing, can lead the championship. At the end of this race, it's a very close championship. Constructors-wise, Aston Martin have a comfortable lead on McLaren, 64 to 47, Williams on 44, Alpine on 39, and Red Bull on 38. So, both Aston Martin drivers missing tonight. They'll need True Driver and Smiles to do them favours tonight to maintain that championship lead. Everyone's on that ball, brother. So, really, oh, it's Andrell, of course. Andrell's P2 has been stand, but with a stop. His qualifying is definitely improved as of recent. First man out. Ooh, might catch in traffic. He has a few cars close together. Going through the Dangus. Oh, he took a big curve there. That won't sell the car. That's going to cost him a lot of time. You don't want to do that through the S's. We're going to see a split right now as he runs up Dunlop. He's still up on his time though, never mind that. And he runs very nicely through the Dunlops, running up the hill now to the hairpin. Gets a really nice exit there. Now just keep it tight as you go for this long right-hander. Going to the best entry point for spoon curve. He's got lockers there. Oh, he runs wide. He runs wide. That's not what you want to do. I think it's Giovanni. Giovanni's going to be next, I believe. Giovanni's going to say, get the time in. Him and Gridley going to get the full lap in. Now, to his back straight now. Has his eyes set to that 130-yard corner. Does it very nicely there. Casino triangle. Gridley goes up to P2 just by Max. Bro, what can Giovanni say? That's not to say a lap so far. Coming to the line, this could be a really strong lap. It is P3, 26.6. Very strong lap. Smalley balls, he's slightly off on his time. If he gets another 10th, he could potentially get ahead of Giovanni for P3. The yellow flag across the entire track. It was a bit unsettled for the entry of Casino Square. It was very tight now. What's Smalley Ball's going to say? He's going to go on provisional pole. What was that final sector? Oh, he's getting 3 tenths for the final sector alone. My God. Caillou, the championship leader. He's going to put in a strong qualifying performance. Coming now through Casino Triangle. Oh no, he loses the rear! Keeps it point astray. But that is not what you need to do. He still gains, so oh my God, what could he have done if he didn't have that moment? P7, there is significant time in that for the McLaren. But we're on board with Rara, the last man to set a representative lap time. He tried to do 2 out laps, and on his push lap lost it through the S's, ended up nearly defeating True Driver with the spin. Nothing he could really do there, just roll the curve, but he's made it further this time. He comes up now to the hairpin. He stays in third gear. Very interesting. He stays in third gear through the hairpin. I think a lot they go into Versi with that. But he likes the higher gears. Coming out to spoon curve. Roddy has lost it through. I think he's lost it on Dunlop. Unfortunate for Roddy. Easy to lose it through the S's, especially onto Dunlop. That sharp right-hander. But folks right now on Roddy. Not Roddy, Rara. The traditional king of qualifying. Comes now one more set of corners. The Casino Triangle navigates a really nice there. Has to lift off the while he's backing out of it. Very interesting strategies being played here by Rara. I don't think he's Frank. No, we're on another lull. I'm just gonna make sure my mic's working. 1, 2. Just gonna turn it up a bit. 1, 2. I'm just gonna turn my mic a small tab. But yeah, if you're watching and enjoy, make sure to like and subscribe. We're at 38.7k subscribers. Let's try and get 40,000. I don't think my individual effort will cause us to hit 40,000, but if it does, you're welcome. And Pearl, as per usual, right now, and he's 4 of a second off. Darrell's qualifying run as of recent has been really impressive. He's yet to get a pole yet. He's been close a couple times. He was really close in Qatar. Remember right, he was second or third in Qatar. During the podium to enjoy out that race. I think he ended up getting third in that race. Suzuka. Spoon curve navigates it really nicely. What's his second split though going to be as he approaches 130R? He's going to be challenged for pole here anyway. I think he might have it. He just needs to navigate Casino Square. This will probably be his last run though. The rear wanted to go for it, but he held it really nicely. And now runs to the line, keeps it tight to the wall. Hopes the DRS P3. What's Andrero going to do? He doesn't get it. P4. And I think that is that for Andrero. unless he gets back rapidly. Trying to do a lap. Board now with Dutch Missile. Lassie's posted. He's sitting 14th right now. He's looking for some improvements. 27.8. He's a bit down here, but he knows he pulled the laps off after last week. Plus it wasn't a very one-shot qualifier. Oh, he catch up to lock cars there. Through Dunlop. That's the worst pace to catch cars. It's a really, this is a case of when you're off the track before getting out of the way, really. But most of the track you're playing with the steering wheel in some way. Just going to get out of the way to get caught. You might have another run of cars to navigate through though. That's just is not timed as well. Or is the lap he's going to have to complete it though. Not got the time to recharge the battery. Do another one. This is big for Dutch Missile, and I think he is going to get caught significantly here through Casino Square. He's a second off. This could be a really good lap for Dutch Missile. If he just avoids it, he might just be clean. He is going to be just clean of the traffic. Dutch Missile to the line. Last week's pole's winner. What can he do here in qualifying? P6 FS. Giovanni now. Actually, I think it's Rahara going to go on board with. Still yet to put in a valid lap. He's on a 52.3 at the moment. You think he's driving an F3 car? But no, he just hasn't put a lap. He decided to do 2 out laps and it has not worked for him so far. He backed up his last lap. Wasn't happy with it. So this is it for Rara, the usual king of qualifying. We need to put out a true royal lap here to have any chance of taking pole. As he comes now through the 130R, takes it beautifully, no curb touched at all. Casino Triangle now. Oh, right on the limit there with Casino Triangle. Bit unsettled for the second part, but it's all good there. Over to as Maxo is gone. Rara P5 at best. Alpine once again will not have pole. For the second week in a row, it will not be Alpine on pole. It'll be Giovanni. Takes provisional pole. True driver is gone. Smalley Balls had pole. He needs to pull 2 attempts here to take it off Giovanni. Smalley Balls can't do it. P2, 26.3. Frank Keish, he's down this time. Gridlick's up at his time. P7 as things stand. Gridlick and Frank Keish and Oshin are the last. Oshin, no, it's going to be Gridlick, Frank Keish and Giovanni bowing for pole. Giovanni has at the ball. Oh, Gridlick unsettled through Casino. And oh, that's very poor Casino. That's going to cost him potentially coming to the line. Gridlick can't improve. Frank Keish, he's only slightly up. He needs 2 more attempts to take pole off Giovanni. He might get P3. Where's Frank Keish going to do it? P4. Giovanni is on pole position in Suzuka. Red Bull take pole for the first time this season, and it's with JR Giovanni. Smalley Balls, the surprise of qualifying, will be on the front row for Aston Martin. Max Rowe, P3, could not get his last lap in. Frankish, P4. And Guerrero keeps up his strong qualifying run, P5. Rara, P6. Gridlick going to be disappointed with that P7. Dutch Missile, P8. Same times for Gridlick and Dutch Missile. Coleman in P9. Mike Mika in P10. The championship leader, Kai, who is in 11th. Oshin 12th. Hazara 13th. Ruddy 14th, and True Driver completes the grid in P15. We almost had an Aston Martin sandwich. But yeah, the two big names of the championship, Caillou and Coolman, 9th and 11th. Hazara's not high up either. The three highest that are competing tonight, the three of the top right that are competing tonight. So Rara, even though it's not been a strong call for him, is in a good position for the championship. He just needs to convert his race pace, and he can definitely edge into that gap that Caillou has. But Caillou's race pace is very strong. He's very consistent, has strong race pace, so you can watch out for him. Hazara's also being really strong when it comes to race. He's able to come up the grid. But what can Giovanni do from pole? Giovanni, Smalley Balls, two names who don't particularly run at the front. They're on the front row right now. Smalley Balls is, of course, a reserve. He's been hit almost every race. Again, like, it's another qualifying where the lower down drivers start to show themselves, as Smalley Balls has yet to even finish a race. So could this be his chance? Giovanni got his first point last week in Austria with P10, and now he's on pole. He's now looking to get the maximum of 16. That's for him and Red Bull in the constructors. It's cool. It's his teammate Coleman, of course, yet to win. Also, he's got a couple of second places, but Red Bull yet to win. The wins have been mainly Aston Martins, but Ferrari have won on Franchish, and Williams have won on Williams. But that is for the past. We're in the future now. 5 lights, and it's quick away. Giovanni gets a good run off the start. Smalley Balls, can he get a good second place? Doesn't seem like it, but no one's had a good race. Franchi's going to look for P3. Rara's already moved a couple places, but it's very tight through the first turn, but everyone keeps it straight. All clear for turn 1. Someone's got on the grass in the background. There's wheel-to-wheels happening. Giovanni's pulled away slightly. A lot of wheel-to-wheels in the background, but everyone's keeping it clean through the S's. That's, I think, Roddy going a bit wider of Gridlick potentially. Lots of wheel-to-wheels. Austrian Max Power going wheel-to-wheel through Dunlop corner, but it seems all good there. Giovanni's maintained that P1. There's Gridlick on the background through the dangling corners. Not what he wants at all. It's not been going well for him recently. They lost the free casino in qualifying, which cost him a chance of a strong qualification, and he's down the back already after an incident lap 1. But Smalley Balls already gained. There's a massive gap between Maxwell and Franchish already forming. Oh, I forgot the tyres. Sorry, it is with all the... So the front three, okay, that explains the gap. If only I remember to do that, but the formation makes me forget. So front three on softs, which explains the gap. Franchish on hards, Rara on mediums. It seems it's an even split outside the top 3 anyway between mediums and hards, and you have Roddy and Gridlick on softs, but it's not going well for Roddy. But Giovanni leads the opening lap. Rara is looking to get up to P4, gets ahead of Franchish. Can he maintain the position? Actually, Smalley Balls out of nowhere. Jesus, he must be running a really fast car, because Giovanni looked set for that lead into turn 1, but Smalley Balls now leads the Japanese Grand Prix from Giovanni and Maxro. Rara is looking to gain up quickly on his teammate. Will there be team orders at Alpine early on? Rara, of course, in the championship fight. Maxro in the chasing pack of this championship. Will there be team orders at Alpine? Because you have 2 drivers leading on teams that are involved in the championship battle, but it's not 10 drivers. As down the inside goes Maxro for the hairpin. Bit of contact there. Very advantageous move for Maxro to try it in the hairpin. A bit of contact there, but they're still pointing straight. Rara, is he going to be looking to get past his teammate through spoon curve potentially? Smalley Balls is up with a massive gap. We have DRS from next time. Possibly pushing limits there. Smalley Balls is pulling away. Giovanni's having to use some of his ERS early doors as Maxro is definitely not content with being P3. But oh, he's missed the braking there completely. Has to be careful rejoin the track. Doesn't get a position, but does he have to get the position to Rara? I think Rara's going to be looking for the position anyway. Missed the break there completely. Maxro, he was very ambitious there, but he keeps it at P3 on his teammate. How happy is Rara going to be with his teammate right now? Just Frankish into this battle now. Giovanni's not pulled away despite Maxro's mistake, but Smalley Balls has that 1 second gap. Because we won't see DRS till the end of this lap. Only one DRS zone on this track. Go for the Dangas again. Come back to the point where Maxwell tried it the last lap. He seems very strong for this part of the track. But Coleman and Andrero big for the championship as Caillou's right behind his championship contender. They're up to 7th and 8th, but Coleman's got the move on Andrero, so there's a car separating the championship contenders. We'll focus on the leading pack now as Maxro is very keen to move himself up to P2. There's no way he tries it in 130R. No chance. Is he going to try and pull Fernando Alonso here? No, he's thinking better of him. But is he going to try and stick it into the casino? Is he going to risk it again? Oh, again he goes deep off the casino. Again, Rara is shoving his teammate. Going, go on mate, get him, for the love of God. But surely now, with DRS, both Alpines move wide. Who's going to be the leading Alpine? Who's going to be P2 on the Alpines? Rara and Max are fine for Maxro gets a P2. Rara up to P3. Giovanni's from pole is now no longer on the podium. But Smalley Bolt has a 2-second lead up front. The man who is yet to finish a race is having a comfortable lead here, but you have the absolute rapid Alpines now going to be coming after him, looking to finally get their first win of the season. Despite all their poles, they've yet to convert it to a win. They've only got 2 podiums the whole season, have they? Have the Alpines. Championship battle now. Coleman. Andrell's thinking of getting ahead of Coleman. Caillou needs to get ahead of Andrell to have a chance at Coleman. Coleman's just going to be content. He just wants to get that, outscore Caillou and be close to Rara. He knows Gian and Damien aren't here. True Diver gets the first 3-second time penalty of the evening. Unfortunate for him. Andrero's pulling out, he's thinking of it. All clean through there, but he might get a brilliant run here. But now, is the Team Wars Alpine. Frankish is looking for P4. There's no Team Wars Alpine. I think actually there is. I think that was well constructed. Rara ahead of his teammate Maxro. Maxro goes very deep there. That could have gone horribly wrong. Maxro has brakes have not been his best friend in this race at all. Frankish now ahead of Giovanni. The sauce already going off slightly here. Slyballs maintaining that lead, and especially with the caliber of drivers chasing him, you'd expect that gap to start disintegrating quickly, but he's managing it at front. Frankish though, he's wanting to get into that DRS of the Alpines. Is it going to be? Oh, this could be. Should be an easy question now. Team wars between Red Bull, but there might not need to be as Andreo's looking at Coleman. Giovanni probably for the team game needs to get Coleman in front of him and park the car, but how does he do that safely and not have a Williams lunge at him? This is going to be the game now, because surely there'll be team wars at Red Bull. Coleman is in the championship fight. Giovanni's only got a point to his name. He's got pole, but you need to think of the longer game here, and surely they're thinking of it. But Andrea wants this move, and Caillou's going to go for it. Oh, everyone's trying it in Casino Square, but surely now team orders are at play here. Coleman's almost on the grass though, but now can Giovanni defend from the onslaught he's going to be put under for his teammate? Andrea, is he going to go for it? Max for 3 seconds, that's massive. Andrello, is he going to try through the S's? No. Giovanni has done the job for his teammate now. He needs to just back them up for the next couple laps and let Coleman run free. Frankish gaining on the Alpine of Max, or Max was being dropped by his team, and that 3 seconds is going to drop him significantly. Barrera's got half a second on Smalley Balls that last lap. Barrera the fastest man on the track. Maxwell almost into the wall there, somehow doesn't go into it. The car was pretty much parallel, and somehow Frankie shouldn't get ahead of him. That's probably what I'm more shocked about. Brandrero, he's seeing Coleman run away from him. More so Caillou's seen his championship rival run away. Will Cam Heads prevail here for Caillou? Oh, there goes Andrero! Somehow doesn't take out Caillou with him, but that's going to be a safety car. Caillou has a 5-second time penalty. Oh, I'm 99% sure Andrero lost himself, but Caillou clipped him. Somehow Caillou is still in this race. But for the soft runners, that is heaven sent. But for Frankish and Coleman, that is not what they need. Caillou's definitely served that penalty, definitely. But for Coleman, that is not what he needed. He did not need a safety car there. So Caillou, of course, he's the only McLaren, so he doesn't have to have any risk of impeding his team or double sacking. So now they'll put on the hards. These hards should go to the end. Caillou very lucky to still be in this race. He's 14th now, but he can thank the Lord right there that he is still in this race. Andreo's car ghosted at the immediately. You see, many times the car would be facing the wrong way, it would not ghost. As soon as Andreo's car went, it ghosted. That's kept Caillou in this race. Now, Oshin stays out on the mediums, actually. That's interesting. He doesn't think he can get Hearts 20 laps, or is he thinking there'll be more safety cars? Of course, last time I was commentating by myself, there was, in fact, 4 back to back, and actually it was about this stage when the first safety car came out. So maybe Oshin is seeing a pattern here, and if that's the case, I am making sure J. Cole never misses a race again. if there's 4 safety cars in this race, J. Cole is not allowed to miss another race again. I think hasn't even been 4 safety cars while he's been commentating. Well, I'm on my 5th as being a solo commentator here. Frankish is another driver who he's won the season. He won a Qatar, his breakthrough race. He's leading right now, but he has to pit. But if he can, Frankish actually is another one. Frankish, no, he's 7th. He's on 19, but a win here for him. And if Caillou and Coleman don't have great races, that'll bring Frankish into the title battle. Of course, a long way to go, and at the moment it does not favor Frankish for a win. Now Oshin pit, so is he thinking 90 laps like they do hard, but 20's risking it. One lap is a lot. One lap is a lot on the tires here in this game, so he's taking a gamble. He was towards the back anyway, I think so. So it's not a massive lose situation here. He'll still be in the back. I think he's probably only lost out to Caillou and Grilly because Caillou had to start the penalty and do a wing change, so that's cost him a lot. Yeah, hopefully this lap we will say bye to Bernd Mailander. And we'll get racing again. 3 drivers yet to pit. Frankish, Coleman and Hazara. 3 drivers who have been at the front a lot, especially recently. The 2 previous winners back in the top 3. Coleman, he's yet to win. He's got a couple podiums to his name. He has not got that victory yet. But he's more focused on the championship. He knows Rara's in this fight. He knows Caillou's being hampered here today. And he knows Damien and Gian are not here, so this is his chance to regain that championship lead. He lost last week after a spin, looking to have a comfortable. He was looking to have a comfortable lead coming into the day, but a spin while going to the pits ended that chances and ended his championship lead and gave it to Caillou. So he is out to make things right today, but this safety car has not paid him well. He'll have to pit, but the rest of the field can go to the end. Except Maxwell and Dutch Missile have gone on to mediums. I've just actually realised that. Interesting choices. I really doubt mediums to go to the end. If they do, they are destroyed. Safety car in this lap. Frankish will lead us away. What is Coleman thinking of? Is he thinking of the win or the championship? Could the championship be decided on a win though? It's the same thing. It's a lot to think of if you're Coleman. If you're Caillou, you're just putting the foot to the floor. But there goes Frankie. She's gone a bit earlier. Coleman got a good run there, but he's not going to be good enough to get off Frankie. It looks all clean at the front. Single file at the front. Into turn one, Frankie leads the Japanese Grand Prix. Maxwell and Mika. Maxwell's already made up a position. But Hazara is shoving Coleman. I think Coleman may have made a mistake there because he seemed to have a comfortable gap. Smalley balls on those fresh tires. Is also thinking of making moves. Rara, he knows he can make some moves here. Is he going to try one into Dankins? No, thinks way better of it. But yeah, it's neck to neck. It's front wing to rear wing mainly here. Here goes Hazara trying on Coleman. It's going to be free wide potentially. It's going to be a through goes. Oh, this contact is ghosting. Coleman was a ghost there. Rara and Smalley Ball's going wheel two. It's going to be free wide here. Through this right hander in Suzuka. How does that happen? Rara goes down the inside in spoon curve and goes on the P3. Coleman's gone wide though and lost out the Smalley Balls. Maxro is ahead of Giovanni and looking at Coleman. He's looking to get 2 Red Bulls in short succession, but won't try to turn it off. Surely doesn't. Look how close this field is. Smalley Balls. Oh, there's a moment there. Frankie's had a moment there. He must be caught up behind him. Somehow no damage. Smalley Balls looking to get it up back into the podium. Oh, Rara. He's burning. He's going to have the inside line there. Meanwhile, Giovanni and Mika. Don't watch this. I thought I was coming for a second. My bad. But Rara and Smalley Balls going through the S's. How are they going wheel to wheel for the S's? Rara keeps that P3. It's been hot here at this restart. Maxwell looking at Coleman. Caillou's only gained 1 position on this restart. We know Maxwell being very aggressive today. Is he going to try it again in the hairpin? He's tried it a couple times today, but to no avail. But he's going to try round the outside. Are you kidding me? If he sticks this is incredible. He stuck it. He's gone round the outside through the hairpin on Coleman. What was that? What was that? You barely see him go down the inside in the hairpin. He's gone through the outside. Is he going to try through 130R? He hasn't attempted it yet, but it would not shock me if he tries it. But Mika and Dutch Missile tried it. Dutch Missile's gone wide. It's not gone his way. He might lose out to Ruddy here. Doesn't. Keeps it. Coleman's been dropped. Team orders, I think, are reversed here as Giovanni's on the better strategy, unfortunately. His teammate, he might be just dragging his teammate along potentially, because he's going to try and get through him quickly. Maxwell making good use out of those medium compound tires early doors. He will struggle to get those to the end, but he's getting use out of them. He's getting full use out. Then he's not going to try the Dangans. Oh, I think Kevin Magson did that IRL last year. But Rara, here comes Rara. Is he going to try it? Is he going to take a leap out of his teammate's book? But oh, he might go the inside because Hazara's got a bit deep there. They're going to go wheel to wheel. But Hazara has that inside line. Smalley Balls is now looking at Rara to get back on the podium. He fought about it through spoon curve. Rara going to try it. He's going to try it through 130R, I think. But no, Hazara's also burning, so no chance of that move there. But now Hazara's actually looking in front of him. The Miz is going to fry it through the square. Frankish knows where the DRS is. I think he's played the DRS game here. He has. True drive for another 3 seconds. But here comes Rara. He's going to try and get ahead of Frankish here. But Frankish parks the car perfectly in front of him. But he's going to go down the inside of turn 1 up to P2. That's just a spin. I think that's Maxrow. Maxrow spun around in turn 1. His aggression has caught up to him as he's around and at the back now. Was there contact potentially with Smalley Balls? I was too focused on Rara and Frankish. Yeah, Maxrow's aggression has finally paid heaves and he is at the back. Still in it though. Rara's looking to take the lead right now out of last week's race winner, Zara. Alright, Easy has been the quickest driver here today. And he's looking to finally get up to P1. He's going to try it down the inside of spoon curve. He gets it. Zara doesn't even fight it. He accepts the pace of Rara tonight. And Rara's looking to finally pay heave. Pay amends to all those poles he has yet to convert. All the poles Alpine has yet to convert. Is today the day Alpine finally take a win? But Hazara's going to fight this back. Hazara's actually fighting this back through Casino Square. And that might let Smalley Balls have a go at him. On to lap 30. We're not even halfway through this race yet. So much yet to happen. Hazara. He's not going to try it. He's not going to try it. No, he might. So he tried that. Caillou is actually back in the points. He's P8 right now. He's ahead of Coleman. Coleman must have had an issue. Must have missed that actually. Coleman's in last. His tyres, like, you have Hazara and Frankish 2 and 4. It's just not gone out well for Coleman. He was just swamped at the start. Maybe damage. But it's not looking well for Coleman right now. Giovanni, the poleman, he's back up to P5. He might yet be for a podium, but right now he's looking for P4 down the inside of the hairpin. And he gets that move on. Frankie Shamika's looking to follow him through here. Is Mika going to go for a spoon curve move? Everything's better over this. Frankie's going to try and fight back on Giovanni. Frankie's one of those drivers who have to pit still. He's low on Barry though. Mika. Just get the end of that there. But here comes Roddy. Roddy, is he going to try it? Down the inside Casino Square. Bit of wheel rub, but it's all racing here. Roddy up to P6. True driver thinks had an issue there. Caillou is going to get one move here, maybe two on Roddy. Up to P7, the championship leader. He knows he needs to get some points out to maintain his lead. It's Rari's focus on now instead of Coleman by the looks of things. Now it's one of those still stuck behind Hazara. Hazara just enough to stay in the DRS of Rara, but this might be the lap he drops out. This might then be the next lap he loses out to Smalley Balls. As we move up to P2. What result this will be for Smalley Balls. The reserve. The man yet to finish the race. Unless the standings are wrong. So here he comes. Zara looks like he won't be able to get back into the DRS of Rara. But Smalleyballs be thinking of a win here potentially. His pace has been strong. He did get second in qualifying, so he does have good pace around here. Frankish has had a moment off the exit of Spoon Curve, and he's derating. Could Roddy right? No. Is he going to try into Castillo Square for the second lap in a row? Yellow flag. Max Rowe is out. Safety car, is it going to be? No, we have no safety car for that. Frankie's pitted, hoping it was a safety car, but no. Moilander has taken the day off. Max Rowe leads in the same place as Andrea on the steerage side. Nope, not a safety car this time. Very strange. Still, Hazara is just somehow keeping in DRS. He's gaining it through that back straight. And oh, Max just also scared out for a second. Caillou. P6 right now. After what happened to him with Andrero, he's looking for P5 right now. That would be a strong return. I think that was True Driver almost losing in the background. Caillou is right now looking at that Mercedes of Roddy. Move back up. Everyone is nose to tail, apart from Frankish, who just pitted. Of course, Roddy's not in DRS and Giovanni, which may hurt him if he doesn't claw it back. His car is just burning the minute amount of heroes he has on his battery just to stay in the DRS of Rara. He's just letting Rara drag him around on these ailing hard tires. There's only 6 laps in the difference, but still there is performance difference. It will come the question of, can the guys who pitted behind the safety car, can they bring their hearts to the end of the race? Lap 16 now. Rara leads from Hazara and Smalleyballs. Hazara yet to pit, but he's doing really well on these hard tires. It's been a mixed day for the championship. Caillou, who was dead last after getting caught up in Andreo's spin, lucky to still be in this race, has recovered well. Net P5 right now, but Coleman, that safety car was his Achilles heel. That's caused him to lose a lot of positions. Oshian, I think, has had a moment there. Dodge Missile gets a 3-second time penalty. He needs. Rara has a blue wrench. That usually indicates someone's pitting. Oh, it might be the automatic strategy telling me at the paper. Does anyone listen to those? No. Hazara's doing a really good job here, keeping on the DRS of Rara. I don't think Rara's going full pace at the same time, but still, really good job from Hazara, because Rara's pace early on was immaculate, but the class of the field. As soon as he's taking the lead, he's just decided to maintain it. He probably knows Hazara is playing the smart game, not going to look to make the move. He's on used tires, so be ill-advised to try fight it, especially when he has to pit. Not realistically for position, unless there's another safety car. Everyone pits. And if I've jinxed it, I apologise to whoever's race I have cost. Giovanni now struggling to stay with Smalleyballs. He's fine to stay in that DRS. Roddy's fought back. So Caillou's just going to be content with this 6 right now. I think he'll be quite happy though with the result, how this race ends up, especially after that safety car. I'd be quite happy to take potentially a P5 and Coleman to score nothing. Rara window would not suit him the best, but will probably keep him in the lead, I believe. Tinkering on the edge of that DRS. Can't afford a mistake. Zara just every lap he'll get about 10% barrier back, and he uses all that 10%, but that 10% is giving him 100% in this race. Lap 18 of this race. I have to wonder when Hazara's going to pit. Dutch Missile's in from the... Oh yeah, he's on the mediums, which meant he had to pit. So Coleman could still score here potentially. No, if he scores, it's gonna be hard for Coleman. Coleman needs a safety car to get points here. We're in a bit of a lull period. We're waiting for the end of the race, but unlike most weeks, no one's going for the lead position, mainly because the man in P2 is realistically not in the battle for the win unless that's a safety car, and everyone will then pit. That is right behind the Red Bull of Giovanni. Giovanni, the pole man, still looking at the podium, but Roddy wants to take it off, and Roddy, of course, lost out on the podium due to his throttle getting stuck last week. So he's looking to make amends for that mechanical failure. He's going to try it here. He's getting right close. Giovanni just staying in the DRS range of the Aston Martin and the Smalley Balls. Hazara is in. Now, does everything start kicking off now? This is when the pace is now going to be shown. That's the Smalley Balls and Rara. Rara put the foot down now. Can Smalley Balls maintain the position on Rara? Let's see now. This could be a lap to dictate the pace. I think here Mika's dropped out of DRS range of Caillou. Front pack here, Rara. Can he finally make amends for all Alpine's poles? Can he finally take an Alpine win here tonight? Smalley Balls looking to reimburse Aston Martin's glory. They haven't won the last two races. Smalley Balls might be the man to regain that status if Aston Martin's wins. Now the man on pole, he's P3 right now. Can he get a win? True driver, that is 9 seconds, I believe. So Zahra's on course for a point here, probably, but he's not going to be happy if it's just a point he gets here tonight. He knows he deserved more. A really strong drive, but the safety car and the strategy has not worked for him tonight. Here we go. Max Power pulls out from Mika and takes P6. Smalley Balls now. He's maintained on Rara. Slightly better on the ERS. This could be where we go into. But Dust Missile takes the fastest lap, but I have a suspicion that Zara will take that off him. Now I'm just waiting for who's gonna start this off. Will Rara try and pull away? Will Smalley Balls try and go for the lead? Will Giovanni or Radio Caillou decide they're not waiting anymore and go for it themselves? Max Power is trying to join this leading pack. All top 8 are within DRS of each other as Grillick is looking at Mika. Mika is struggling. Mika's tires are not in the are losing it now. Grillick gonna try. He's gonna get well before 130 yards. Grillick up to P7 after being spun out in the first lap. He's up to P7. Going on now to lap 21. Smalley Balls keeping in that DRS of Rara. Yeah, he's getting slightly, but he won't get enough to try to move into turn 1. So Rara will maintain the lead for a bit longer. Caillou is really close to Roddy. Caillou for the championship. What's he thinking of? Does he think he needs to get more points It's going to be a question to answer in the season. Like, if he goes for it, spins out, he might be thinking, if I only stayed in P5, but if he doesn't go for it, missed out by a couple points, it'll be thought of, why didn't I go for it? That is the decisions you have to make when you're in a championship battle. Do I stay content with what I have, or do I go for more? Because you only know what you should have done when it's all over. As oh, the rear did not like that. The rear did not like that. Tokyo drifting through Suzuka as Kaiyu. But while drifting is cool, you do not want to be doing that. Don't think that was his intention at all. But Ruddy now, as Rara's put the foot down, he's looking to pull out DRS of Smalley Balls, but Smalley Balls has that fast car straight line. Here comes Rara down the inside, 130 odds. Giovanni goes trying to fight this back. Ruddy into the podiums. Giovanni, is he going to try and send one into Casino Triangle? No. But now, I think this is now where it kicks off. I think Ruddy has set it off. He's started the spark and the inferno is about to begin. 6 laps to go. How's it going to unfold? Ruddy goes a bit deep there. Ruddy wants his podium. Lost it through no fault of his own last week. It's Machine's fault. It's Pedal's fault more so. He wants to make amends for it. He's shorting up the WP40 on that throttle pedal to make sure it doesn't get stuck again. Powers going this way. Great Lake is in this fight. Mika's been dropped out. It's become 7 now. It's leading pack. Laps tick down. The time for debating what you're going to do is over. You need to know what you're going to do. Of course, that's going to change because other guys are going to have different plans. But how is Smiley going to play this? It's going to be interesting. He has to gain a lot, but he has to overtake a lot. And once he gets past Mika, probably drop out soon. Once he gets to Mika, past Mika, he's stuck in a DRS train. It's going to be interesting. Of course, these tires, they are a question. Can the tires go to the end? They are definitely hurting now. Someone's gone white in the background. I think that was Oshin. But now, Smalley Balls burning it. Oshin 3-second time penalty. But now Smalley Balls, is he going to go for the lead here? Smalley Balls round the outside of the turn 1. Who's going to break first? Smalley Balls into the lead here on lap 23 of 27. Rara now got to put the foot down. He wants this win. Alpine crave this win. He cannot let Aston Martin beat him again. He cannot let this be the third Aston Martin driver to win a race. I was about to say from his pole, but it was not his pole, but from his prime position of winning a Grand Prix, he cannot let this happen again. He cannot let Aston beat him again for the 5th time this season. Not 5th time this season, for the 4th. Is it 5th? Yellow flag. It's true driver. VSC. Oh, if that was safety car. If that was safety car. But I think it's too late for a safety car. But true driver is spun. That hurts Hazara's chances of gaining on the field. So I think Hazara's lost time there potentially. Was Hazara potentially at the moment? Hazara's losing time. Oh, that's fine. True driver is not going to win. Hazara's going really slow behind this VSC. He's probably charging up a lot of battery here. Saving the tires, but he needs to get up quickly. He's lost a few seconds already behind this VSC. When does it go green? Can someone nail this restart? You have to be careful though, because if you're a thousandth ahead of the delta, it's a drive-through and game over. Rara is right behind Smalley Balls. The Smalley Balls trying back the field up potentially. Just get in their heads and then bolt it once. It's gone green. It's gone green. Bad place for it to go green for the guys. No one had a good restart there. But it looks like an awkward place for it to go green for the S's. As we go again. 4 laps to the side. This one, of course, the guys have been given a chance to charge up their batteries, so this will only add more. But Rara is hungry. He's no longer hungry. He is starving for a win. He's been given crumbs at times and he wants the full 5-star, 5-course meal. That meal being the win. I just realized I hadn't. Yeah, I forgot to turn off the music. Because when I used to stream it, I just clocked that there. Hopefully that doesn't do anything. I just clocked that there. Ferrara. He's had so many opportunities to win. He's not letting this one slip through his hands. This is his best chance. He's going to go for it now. Down the inside, Rara is going to regain the lead of the Japanese Grand Prix, but has he gone too early? Roddy was picking it up there. Kaiyu. Max Verstappen dropped. It's a 5-horse battle now. Who wins it? Roddy is looking at Smalley balls. Roddy has almost 100% Barry. He needs to use it. Use it or lose it, Roddy. Use it or lose it. Where is he going to try and get the move on Smalley balls? Then he's going to be looking at Rara to get the win. Put it right a bit there. Max Verstappen back in the DRS now. Up the rest. Roddy needs to. He's using it now. Is he going to try through 130R again? He's already pulled a move there, but no, he's thinking. Oh, he's being conservative about it. He needs to make these moves soon. He only has 2 more laps at the conclusion of this one. He needs to do a move a lap here around Suzuka to win this race. And he's starting now as Smalley Balls gets a bit on sell now. Surely now Roddy moves up to P2. He has to move up to P2 if he wants to win this race, but he just can't. Smalley Balls has to be fast car to straight line. But he's going to brave around the outside potentially. Bit of contact there, but can't get ahead of the Aston Martin. And Giovanni's looking for this podium. Coleman 3-second time penalty. It's just a day to forget for the championship contender. Caillou is going to be loving this result. P5 after being dead last. And miracle work to still be in this race. But who will win it? Will Rara finally end Alpine heartbreak? Will Smalley Balls restore Aston Martin's early glory? Will Roddy make amends for last week's throttle? He needs to get everything out of that throttle now to win this race. He's running out of his chances. Can Smalley Balls do it? Who's going to win this race? It's going to be a first time winner this season, no matter what. But who will it be? As we go through 130R for the penultimate time. 7 cars within less than 3 seconds of each other. It's so close. Gridlick's going for P6, but we're focusing on the win right now. Who's going to win this one? 1 lap to go. Who wants it more? Here we go. 1 last lap. Who's going to win it? Rara seems to have the speed now enough. This could be the main chance to do it. Rara keeps it into turn 1. And Smalley Balls has no heroes to play with. Roddy's still behind him. There's a few opportunities. Rara just needs to park the car on every apex and he wins this race. Yellow flag. Dutch Missiles had an issue. But all Rara needs to do is just park it on every apex and he wins the Grand Prix. Easier said than done. 2 sectors to go in this race. 7 cars, nose to tail, all within 4/10 of each other essentially. Roddy now, he's got close. The back end didn't like that though. He's got so much ERS to play with. Why have you kept this ERS the whole time? Why? Why, Roddy? You could have done a Gridlick as ahead of Max Power for P6. Roddy runs a bit wide. We're running down the back straight one last time. Rara looks to have done enough to win this race, but there's a few more corners to go. There's an entire sector to go. 4 more corners. Rara, who's taken so many pole positions, but they've all got the heartbreak as Roddy's going to go for a massive time pull to end this one. But Smalley Balls looks to protect it. But right now, it's Rara's moment. For the first time, Rara will finally win a Grand Prix. Smalley Balls takes P2 just from Roddy. Giovanni P4, Caillou P5, Gridlick P6, Max Power P7, Mika P8, Hazara. It's going to be disappointed with that one. P9. Oshie takes the last point in P10. Frankish will take P11. Coleman is a race to forget. P12. And we wait now for True Driver, as I think Coleman's doing some donuts. Nice job. We wait now for True Driver, who took the fastest lap from Hazara to add salt to the wounds. Hazara had great pace today, but all for nothing because of the safety car. But now we just see True Driver cross the line and absolutely planted into Coleman. Last target's driver of the day. But it's easy to say who the driver of the day is. The man who finally won a race. The Alpine curse is broken. The one race they didn't take a pole because Maxwell took the interpole in Austria, and Alpine take a win. For the first time this season, Alpine are victorious, and Rara is now well in this championship hunt. I'll go through the standings now. I think Caillou keeps his championship lead. He does, but Rara 5 points ahead. So actually, Caillou's extended his lead in the championship. So Rara wins from Smalley Balls. Roddy was P3, but he left in this game as glitch. Giovanni takes P4 from pole. Good result for him. Caillou P5 to extend his championship lead despite all that's happened. Gridlick P6. Max Power P7. Mika P8. Hazara P9. Oshin takes the final points paying position in 10th. Frankish P11. Coleman P12. True Driver, the last of the finishers, in 12th, but takes the fast lap, but gets not for it. And we lost Dutch Missile, Maxro, and Andrero. So that is that for this week. Hopefully next week I will have my trusty sidekick, J. Cole, with me. Don't tell him I called him my sidekick, but yeah, next week we are in Imola for round number 7. We're in the closing stages of the championship, and it's getting very, very tight. So who is going to end up winning this championship? Only time will tell. I think I press the right button to end stream.